Home is where the heart is. Heaven knows I didn't get enough. And I'm afraid of darkness. So life is better when you light me up. And I'm ashamed of all of my mistakes. For heaven's sakes, I've been swinging from the rafters. And I don't know if I got what it takes. For heaven's sakes, throw me out with all them bastards. Small disasters got me headed for a lonely life.
Hold on. Do you know these people?
Is there somebody here?
Yeah.
Hello? Molly is home. You know him?
It's the guy who...
Oh, cross street guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him, make sure he gets to Molly.
Yeah,
They're hooked up? We had a guy walk through the driveway just now yelling hello, and turns out we know him. He's across the street neighbor. It's an empty lot.
There's not a house there.
There's no, yeah, and he comes up like...
Who's that other voice? Who's that other voice that I just heard? Tell us who that was. Who is that?
Who's this?
No? Me?
Who's this voice?
That voice talking.
Who are you? Why are you on our show?
I'm not really sure where I came from, but I'm here now.
What's your name?
My name's Fiona.
Hi, Fiona.
How old are you?
I'm 13.
You should have had that talk with your parents by now.
Yeah, well, it's when a man and a woman love each other very, very much.
Mommy and Daddy.
You say, Dad, shut up?
Yeah.
So,
Fiona was on our test run podcast, so she's probably...
Gas for you.
Oh,
come on
great.
over. Hi. Come on over. Deck Talk. That's what Deck Talk's all about.
Deck Talk's all about. You hear this? This is our plans.
Oh, God. Hi, we're recording a podcast. You guys comfortable being on a podcast?
Oh, no. Maybe you can put her. I'm not pretty enough for a podcast.
Well, we're not. There's no camera.
Neither are we. That's why it's only audio. Face for podcast.
So you guys came up to visit your property?
Yeah.
How things are going?
I'm Dave, by the way.
I'm Dave.
How
Bill.
you doing, Bill?
I'm
My wife, Donna. Matthew.
I've been on your property before, but
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Mostly cleaning up.
You guys checking it out?
Yeah, just come up. We're going to probably move a little trailer up here.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
We can come up and
Maybe
enjoy it.
start building
Oh, wow.
here
That's
next year or so.
Fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that. So you're going to leave a trailer up here soon then?
A couple
Yeah,
month or
we'll
so
see
at
how the
least.
paycheck goes.
Yeah. Well, if you need help, like clearing things out, leveling, whatever, let me know.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy to do the hard work. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, happy to help
Keep an
you.
eye on it when you're not here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, they have been since
You've
they
had
moved
some
in.
squatters.
There's
We
that
were
one
wondering
guy.
if they've been back.
Yeah.
No, we haven't seen him.
He hasn't come back. Somebody pitched a tent on your property and moved in and made themselves at home, and
Yeah.
we had to scoot them along. So
So, hey,
yeah,
move on.
Move on.
We don't like you there.
out you go.
Homesteader.
I don't mind sharing, but...
Sharing's good. I think if you probably asked permission and said I'd like to stay a week, we'd probably say
Yeah,
yes,
probably
right?
said,
Like,
fine, no
Right.
problem.
Right.
But to move in on his own and stay was
Yeah,
not
it's
a
a
good
little-
idea. Yeah.
yeah.
A little presumptuous. And we were nervous because we could hear him, so he could obviously hear us.
Oh, right, yeah, that's right.
He knew our comings and goings and knew
Yeah.
if the kids were by themselves or whatever. So
Right.
we didn't want that. So how'd he win?
So do you have a trailer to put on there? Or you?
Well, we just put money down on. We were going to
Nice.
get it for. I'm trying to get my dad to move up here. We're
Okay.
going to put it on our property
Okay.
and have my dad move into it, but
Because it'd
he will not leave.
be important to
his house.
probably. Oh, really?
Yeah, he's 88. And
Oh,
he
okay.
will not, he's been in his house over 50 years. So,
Wow.
It would be hard to move.
Yeah.
and as long as he
like-
can still get
like my
around and
mom.
stuff, then I have to respect his
Right.
wishes.
Right. So you said you're running like crazy still?
Oh yeah, doing the candles and the art, and we got a candle show next week in Vegas.
Vegas.
And he's still
And
spraying
then I'm
all
still
the time.
spraying, so we're still working.
Well, I think
Yeah.
it's a good plan.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing.
And you have
let's
that.
go driving
it's
somewhere. and go
alive and
on
working is
vacation
good.
And
We
go
want
somewhere. I
that.
go, why don't we just take that trailer, put it up there, and we'll come up here.
Yeah.
Instead of just being
have
in the
more of an
truck
excuse.
for hours and hours and hours.
You go,
and,
hey.
spend an hour here or there and just come up here.
Yeah, because we've been by a couple times and, 15, 20 minutes. Oh, okay, time to go.
Right. Look around.
This is the spot.
This is where it is.
But now you're moving forward with the plan. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That would be
I'm
fun.
kind of pushing him a little bit because he goes, oh, I'm already 70. And I go, yeah, and if we need longer.
You'll be 80.
Yeah, really.
80 before
Time
we know it.
flies.
Does it?
does.
Do you feel like time flies?
Oh, yeah. It never saw. How can it be? It's like July 22nd already.
Yeah. And it was just Christmas.
Yeah.
We
And it
just
was
celebrated
just-
Christmas and
Yeah.
It goes faster and
Yeah.
faster and faster.
That's what I was just talking to someone. You get super busy at Christmas time when you live in Twain Harte. There's a lot of stuff at church and so forth. But then it's cold and then it's hot. Then it's time to get busy for Christmas again.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Say that.
Christmas central. We should start cutting down our tree today. Yeah, it goes super fast. Molly and I decided to have kids, and now I'm 50. Those are the two things I remember in life.
Now you're 50.
It's like the movie Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
It's like every morning you wake up with, it's morning again, and then it's morning again. What happened to the day between these
Right.
mornings?
I often think of
What did
Groundhog
I
Day.
do yesterday?
Did I do anything? Because so many days are the same. Like literally like Groundhog Day. Like, okay, I got up, I went to work, I solved these same problems, came home, did home stuff, and then went to sleep and did that again. And I think that's why life picks up speed, because there's not these huge memorable moments. When you're a kid, I think you have these more huge memorable moments.
Yeah.
Catching frogs or sneaking into the lake or whatever it is that you do. Not that you do that, but if you did, you'd remember it. I think we have fewer of those hard and fast memorable moments, and so time flies, and then suddenly you're 70 and you're like, well, we need to get the trailer up today. Let's do it right
You got to
now.
remember, 50 is the new 35.
Is it?
So
Because it feels like the new
Don't
70.
back off.
I feel old and tired and sleepy and achy.
That doesn't work when the sheriff pulls you over, though.
I'm the new 35.
You know the speed limit? At 50's new 35. Sorry. License and registration.
Someone told me that. I thought it took it to heart.
Yeah.
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 It was all good.
It is. It's a good.
know.
It's a good life. It's a blessed life, and I enjoy it. I just wish it was a little slower, but I love it.
Hello?
Yeah, I love the whole thing.
Well, you're doing the apples now, the Applejack, or?
I did the Applejack stuff for about 2 or 3 years.
Indigeny,
The hard cider place.
Right.
But now I've been working at the hospital, our local hospital.
Oh,
now
okay, the new one there?
Yeah, for 3 years, and that we just finished building that new one, and
Right.
that's a part of it. So we're opening that up hopefully next month, August. And now, just this year in January, I went from working for one hospital to working for 7 or 8 hospitals. So it's really regionalizing,
You're
getting
stepping
larger.
and fetching. Then.
I'm super important. I've got a lot of important things. So yeah, it's been great. What a great run. I was very fortunate to get the job with Indigeny and with the hospital. Great people. I just love where I work. I love those people so much. I walk. They're like my second family.
Right.
I walk through fire for them. So that's good.
Yeah.
And we're trying to work on fixing up the property and getting that little cabin is sitting on a pool.
Right.
And it's over an open space because the deck fell in. So it's just that little office is hovering in space.
Right.
And I need to fix that problem. So, and that'd be fun to do more creative, designy things from home and all that stuff. Now, you guys make candles? Is that what you said?
Yeah, and then I'm an artist too.
And you're an artist? What kind of artist? Art?
Oil on canvas.
Wow, we were just
People,
talking
cars,
about.
animals. I paint all kinds
Do you
of
have any
things.
pictures? Because they're like the photorealistic, like art, and lots of old.
Well, she does
barns.
jazz and blues, or cars, or horses.
Trucks?
Or
Do you ever do
people.
trucks?
Do you do
Yes.
old trucks?
Yeah, I
She
paint.
can.
Because we do Barrett Jackson every year, and I paint.
The car auction.
Cars
We do.
auction,
We have a
I
booth.
I might want to see that.
And that was the beginning of a beautiful
That
friendship.
is wonderful. I paint
Gallery.
acrylic, but I'm
Oh, okay.
very, very new at it. If you ever painted any kind of truck, I'd be or any painting that you make, I'd be interested in,
Yes.
particularly trucks.
We're both graphic designers, so we have somewhat of an eye.
Well, this is
I know how to make a website look good, but
1942
she probably does real art.
This is amazing.
from the that the Harley Davidson used in the war in '42.
It's a Harley from the war, and this lady's
That's my
thing.
Spirit of America series.
Yeah, it is
You've done a
fantastic.
lot of
yoga.
that in
It's
the
like
past,
Captain
haven't you?
America's.
Like
Yeah,
got a
but she's a
rifle.
yoga.
Well, I did
I
one
love
of
the
the
yoga.
military
I mean,
that's- I
aircraft
couldn't take a
on the
picture that
show
looked
right
that
now.
good.
Right,
It was
exactly.
wonderful.
It's gorgeous.
It was like,
Yeah.
I
Man,
get
that's
the
amazing.
I get
newspaper
to
and everything.
Nice.
Do you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Good for
You
you.
go like-
She goes.
Nothing but
I'm not-
praise from
I'm
us.
not done yet.
That's going to be.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, let
These
me
are
know
the
when
ones
it's
I'm
done.
working
Yeah.
on now, so they're not finished.
But
So
just kind of a
that's the
third-
New Maryland.
Another perspective.
Yeah,
Hey, what
it
about?
helps a little
Oh,
bit,
of course.
right?
Yeah.
Shadow
In a
over here.
positive.
Yeah, it's
Right,
amazing.
way.
always, right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
You know, like, looks
Yeah.
great, might
Some of
need
my
some
cars.
shade or whatever.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, I let her
that's
do
what
her
it
thing.
was in
It's
I didn't know they
that's
were going to put
amazing.
it in the
Yeah.
newspaper
Okay, which
of
one?
Amelia Earhart.
Oh,
and I
man.
did all her planes.
They are. It's
not a
amazing.
very good picture of it. I can get a better picture.
Oh, it's like a picture of a picture. That is so good. And
Yeah.
those were all her planes? She had more
No,
than
her
one?
plane, and then I have
A little bit of
Orville and
everything.
Wright's plane, and they're
Wow.
reflected in her goggles.
Oh,
Wow.
An Orville Wright.
That's
And then some of the things, the planes that America's made, these planes that have helped in the wars, and then, I mean, we've done so many great things in this country.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show, we are a great country.
I think so too. I think
So,
we're a great country.
you
I'm
know,
very
we
happy
are.
to.
every
We've done
once
a
in a
lot
while.
for the world.
Like Matt and I like to consider ourselves artistic, but then I'll see something online like that, and I'll send it to him. We're hacks.
Hacks.
I don't know why do we
No.
even
Barely
why,
make
why do we
No,
even
it's just-
why do we
So
even
now-
bother?
Art's in the eyes of the beholder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and I'm happy, being able to do what I do. But
Yeah.
you see stuff like that, you're like, okay, can't
Well,
touch
and
it.
how long you've been doing that since I've known you, so
Yeah, 30, 40 years.
yeah, so there you go, guys.
But see,
Keep
this,
practicing.
This
for
was
30,
at,
40 years.
we have once a month at the gallery I work at, they have this show where, you can come in and one of the artists teaches. We
Uh-huh.
have 30.
I've
This
heard of
guy's
that.
a heart surgeon, and his wife, and he loves his painting. He comes and because he had a stroke 3 years ago, so now he's the head of a hospital. He don't get to do the heart surgery anymore.
So you painted this for him?
No, he
did it.
It's like a
painted
class.
it. So I was helping him
Oh.
with his painting
And he
last
loves
night.
his painting? That's so
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
So I mean, even heart surgeons.
Right.
They
Oh,
come
it's a
and he
super
does this
cute
little
painting.
and it's like.
Where do you
he's
guys live?
The cacti.
Down out of Merced.
Oh, okay.
Not in Merced. We're 10 miles out of Merced.
Out of Merced. Which way out of Merced?
North.
North.
Yeah. Up
That's
Santa
great.
Fe. Cressy.
Okay.
We live in a little town of Cressy.
And you're looking to live here full time then? Is that the kind of the dream?
I don't know. Yeah, eventually.
Dream. Yeah.
Yeah, a dream.
That's good
So
to
we'll
dream.
see. So now I'm redoing the house in the head and going, okay. Because I did want kind of a big pitch roof, but I'm watching a build in Idaho off grid, and they're doing SIP walls,
Yeah.
and it's like, I go, this is not good. I go,
What's a SIP wall?
A SIP wall is like, it's a preformed wall. They're about 8 inches thick
Okay.
with styrofoam, and then they have OSB on each side,
Uh-huh.
and then you put it up against these large, up against these big beams, because it's all mountain style, because they're in northern Idaho, and so it's all mountain style construction. And he bought the mill to mill the lumber, and they brought it all in local and milled everything.
Is that what you're gonna do?
So you-
Oh, heck no. I go, no, I can go.
But there's like kit houses too. There's kit cabins.
Oh, right.
Right. So you already have like a kind of a perimeter foundation.
Yeah, there's a,
spot there.
yeah, kind of. So we're
you get
we're
it.
going to put it back in the same place.
Yeah. So there's a gray area between the SIP wall mountain style super duper
Home
and
Well,
the
we
plug and
don't
play.
get 20 below,
No,
Right.
I hope not.
you know. Yeah.
It'd be chilly.
So I'm going, we don't, but I've watched the construction go up, and I'm going, because they've started in July, and it went kind of good, and they had issues with plumbing. They had to redo and refigure, and I'm going, don't you guys have a set of plans?
Didn't you know?
Don't
what
you
you're
know
getting
what
into?
grade is, and have
You're
it
so
kind of
funny.
figured out, and it's like they have no clue.
So they're winging it. They're making up.
Yeah. And I'm going, well, I've already built 2 houses, that, so I'm going, there's not an issue there.
Yeah.
And plus, you have to have a set of plans here in California.
You have to.
You know,
right.
you
yeah,
have
They
to.
will. They will.
And they have to
red
be
tag you.
engineered and all that stuff.
Right.
So I went, don't you guys have stuff? And they're
Some
still
of the
fighting it.
cars like that,
They're
Yeah.
going, well, this
They
is
think-
off.
I think people think, oh, we'll cut corners or we'll start quick and we'll get it done, but you pay for it eventually.
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're going, they
You wanted me in the painting, so I'm
started,
shining his Corvette.
they put their SIP walls up, and they get the walls up.
job,
Now they're going to put the
That was
roof
a
on,
commission I did
and
for
it's
someone. That's some
it's not
cars.
plumb.
Oh no, really?
So they go, oh, we need to move this and move that, and I'm going, shouldn't
And then
this-
you're just
Check
trying to
that
fix the
before
problem
I-
like that is really
Yeah,
cute.
you made
I
a
like that
problem.
lot. You've made a problem that is almost unfixable. Like if it's
Right.
not plumb now, you
you got to
cut
take
your-
some stuff loose, because once you start siding it, it's there.
Then you got a parallelogram. That,
Yeah.
that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's well, you'll do better than that.
yeah, now I've decided I want to look at some.
Your puppies, we'd have to change.
What's the guy I told you this afternoon, hon? The engineer, Wright,
Frank
Lloyd
Lloyd
Wright.
Right.
Yeah,
I want to look at some of his stuff
that's a great idea.
and go, okay, but I'm going to go with a shed roof and maybe all glass in the front or something. You know,
Yeah, that'd be great.
Do it different. You know.
Clean and pretty.
Yeah, clean and pretty, and just go. Not a big pitch thing, because then if it's big pitch, I can't get up there. I can't do what I could 20 years
you
ago.
don't want to get up on a big pitch roof where there's snow up there, or if it's wet or slick or whatever, falling off the roof.
So yeah,
it doesn't sound fun at all. So
No.
don't do that.
Well,
He just got one new hip, and he's going to get
good.
the.
yeah. I got a
he's
hip
gonna
in
get the-
December.
You're part robot. You have like a robot hip.
And this November he gets the second one. Then
I
he'll
get
be,
the other one.
How's the new hip
It's a
working?
little good. It's a little sore, but it depends on what I do.
Jumping jacks and something.
No, moving chemicals, because I load, like I'll bring, the ranch I'm on is like 2,000, no, more close to 3,000 acres. So it's like 2 miles to the back where we load. And we have a preload area where we load a tank and the trucks come in and pre-fill.
And
then
you're
they,
lifting all that yourself?
well, some of it.
like
I'm
a-
helping. I have a guy this year that's helping me, but even if I'm like, I try to do the light stuff, and even the light 2.5 gallon jugs
It's
in a
just
box,
up and down.
5 gallons is probably 35, 40 pounds.
Yeah, you can lift it
And
over
it-
and over again and move it.
Yeah, so you move it, and you know, and now that I have the new hip, I'm crooked
because the old one is bone is crushed.
because the
Yeah.
old one is taller.
He goes,
Yeah.
how are you even watching?
So it's putting all the
Just
weight
on the bad hip.
on the bad hip.
When you get the other new hip,
December.
December.
Yeah, I already
End of
scheduled it.
November.
When I got done, I was like, cool.
Give
This
me
is
another one.
great. Sign me up for next year.
Yeah. So Christmas, then you'll have
Yeah.
you'll be
I'll be done.
fully amazing. That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And it was a quick deal. I have nothing, and I did it through the VA
Oh, good.
because I'm a vet. So I have nothing good,
Nothing bad to say.
nothing
about
bad to
them. They
say.
were amazing in Fresno.
They were great too.
They were
Took
great.
care of you and made sure you were
Yeah.
okay. Wow,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
so
the
glad to hear
nurses
that.
were
want.
great. The doctor's great. You know, it was all
That's such
good.
good news. I'm glad to hear that because you hear stuff about the VA and you're like, I hope they're taking care of people. It sounds like they're
Oh
taking
yeah,
care
it
of people.
depends on how big. I mean, Fresno it still covers a big area, but for the amount of people that are in and out of there, I mean, it was
You won't
great.
ever wait
Yeah.
very long.
I mean, I never waited 5 minutes. You make an appointment, it's
they
like
make
5
like
minutes.
3 appointments in one day on different floors, and they coordinate you. And by the
And they
time you
coordinate
get
it all. You're all on the computer.
It's like, oh my god.
You know, and they know. You can ask them anytime, anything,
And they'll know.
and they all know.
Oh, that's
And I
good.
go, wow, that's kind of cool. You know,
Super
that's
sweet.
what this computer stuff is for.
That's what it's meant to do.
Yeah,
right?
what it's meant to
Everybody
do,
can
and
log
they're
on and go like,
doing
oh,
it.
you're right here right now. We have this medication for you. We're
Right.
ready here. You know, your hip will
Yeah.
be ready in December, whatever it is. Like,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah,
And
that's
most of
super.
the nurses and stuff are vets themselves.
Wow.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it was
they
it
know
was
when
just a
to-
great
thing.
experience.
Good.
You know,
Good.
Well, I don't know if you've met Rob over here. He's moving full time in December.
I haven't met anybody. I missed your meetings. I'm
everything.
going. There's gotta be 1 year. I've got to
10
get up
years
here.
we've
No, we're
missed
taking
everything.
it. We're taking it personally. We're like, you should come. You're like, no, we don't. You know, you're like, you don't want to be friends with us, and it hurts. You'll meet Rob. Rob Scott's a great guy, and they're actually putting their house up for sale in December. So we don't know when
Okay.
they'll sell and move.
And then
move
they're
up.
gonna move up.
Yeah,
They're
but
coming
you
out of
guys
the
come up
Bay, or-
full-time. What's that?
They coming out of the Bay Area?
They're
or-
coming out of the San Jose area.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're excited to have them, and now we're excited to have you guys come up. So we'll
Yeah.
have neighbors finally, and
Finally.
good people. We get all crazy all by
He's like, oh,
ourselves.
let's
up there.
don't go bother them. I said, no, you know, I've talked to you on the phone and stuff. She's
Nah,
not going to say, oh, I don't want you coming to my house.
No,
Yeah, that's Molly. It's
good.
typical Molly. Real sassy.
Oh, she's, I
love you guys.
Yeah,
And
no.
you always, one time, I don't know if you know this, Matt, but they came up and we were looking for what was that?
Oh,
Was it
bear clover.
Bear clover that for their soap. So
That's cool.
I know.
What's bear clover? What, is that a type? Is it
What
three-leaf
is bear
clover?
It's a ground
Bear
plant.
clover is a ground cover. You have some probably up on the side of the hill over here. It's what when you come up from Sonora and you hit a certain elevation, you hear the fragrance in the air changes.
Yes.
That's bear clover.
That's great. That's a great explanation. I ride my motorcycle to work, and
Oh, okay.
so when I come back up the hill, exactly that happens. The temperature drops about 5-10 degrees,
Right.
and there's this beautiful aroma. I had no idea that was bear
it's
clover.
bear
But you know the exact
He was
moment it
trying to
happens.
figure a way
Yeah.
to pick it and refine it ourselves.
Yeah, but we couldn't find it,
Fragrance,
right?
so-
Yeah, we couldn't
found
find any
some-
here, but
Yeah,
you
but
can
we
go
did find some.
probably
Side
the
of
other
the
side of
road.
Twain Hart or a little lower
As long as it'll grow here, that's perfect.
And you use it, and what does it do in the soap?
It'll be.
Oh, I wanted
it
to
would
use
be
the
in
fragrance.
candles, make a fragrance. So you would.
I wanted to make a
Oh.
distiller.
Yeah.
So people who don't live up here can smell it.
Now, does it keep like deer away? Because I know a lot of the pungent, nice smelling plants people plant to keep deer away.
I have no idea.
Because that would be.
My neighbor is always looking for things to plant that look nice to keep the deer away.
We try it with deer clover. I think it's literally
Deer
just like a
clover,
mile
bear
that
clover.
way. Like
Bear
whatever.
clover.
Yeah.
Keeps the bears away.
I haven't seen any bears. They're never at the temperature change. When I'm
There's
riding
no
the motorcycle.
tigers either. It may work with tigers.
Tiger
That's good news. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, I was going to ask you something else about moving. I'm excited about it. So I mean it when I say we'll flatten the land and we'll clear the thing, we'll chainsaw the stuff. I get excited
You've
about
done
that stuff.
enough over there. Just
do. Yeah, we
clearing
cleaned
the
up.
stuff. I see there's a big oak down over there.
There is, yeah. So we'll
They
probably
come down this winter.
burn it. Yeah, it was loud. An oak cracked in the night, probably about 1:30, and we checked each other, make sure we didn't
Heard it coming through the
Yeah,
brush.
we're like, this is it, oh, and then it was across the street. So yeah, we'll probably steal that from you and burn it in
Okay.
a fireplace this winter, if you guys don't mind.
No, I don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been nice. You've been very generous with that. Molly's dad has camped over there for my
Couple of times.
50th birthday. We had people camping there again and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
hopefully
no
we'll take
problem,
good care of
yeah.
it for you. And you've been very generous and kind with that.
It's grown a lot over there, though.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
You
It's-
hardly walk up in there anymore.
Yeah, like we need a weed whacker over there or something.
Oh, I know, but I hate to
Some
cut
tools.
the trees down because you have all those new cedars coming.
Yeah.
They're this high, and I'm going, man, I got to clear all this out of here. Ah.
Did you
Yeah.
look in your river? Because your river, not this winter, but the winter before, overflowed.
Oh, right, I saw all the
Street.
brush that's all piled up,
Yeah,
and
the rocks sort
and the
of
rocks are
fell
moved
in.
and fell
Yeah, we just
in.
noticed.
Somebody came with a backhoe and restacked the rocks for the culvert that goes underneath your
Now,
road
would that
there.
be county?
The county came in and did that. They didn't. It wasn't pretty, but they did a good job. I mean, they came in when it was totally flooded. Your whole property was flooded, and our whole circle was flooded, and it jammed. And it
I was going to say there was
flooded
jam
the
or
street.
something
Yeah.
in
Between
the
that,
creek.
then they release down here from the.
Oh, they
from the
released
dam,
out of
yeah.
the,
Oh yeah,
the lake?
Everything was.
It sounds like you're on a what do they call it? What was the rapids? Class 5 rapids.
Class
It sounds
5
like you're in
rapids.
Class 5 rapids
Sounds
at
like
some
that.
point. It's raining hard.
Because I've never heard of
I bet
them
we have.
releasing.
I'll check my phone. I bet we have
But
video of that.
if you get a strong rain here, and that's not cleaned out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
you
it'll-
got wet feet.
Yeah,
People were coasting through the pond that was our road here.
right.
Yeah, it was pretty
across
amazing.
there.
So you probably have new artifacts. On
Oh,
your-
yeah,
on
there's
your
some
land. You
tin
probably
in
have-
there
you
and
probably
there's
have,
other
like,
stuff. I go,
old
where did this
gold
come from? I
pans,
said,
yeah.
I know where it came from.
Yeah,
Dinosaur vertebrae.
Yeah, you know, all sorts of cool
Washes
stuff.
down.
Pterodactyl. Yeah, cool
Yeah.
stuff. So.
Yeah.
And you guys are welcome anytime. I'm glad that you talked them into it because we always say, please come up. Please,
Yeah.
please.
No,
So-
I know, but
No, we're always like, if we're barbecuing, then there's food that's yours, and if we're drinking a beer, there's a beer that's yours, whatever it is. So,
well, not
you want a cold one? I can help you out with that. Hold on a second.
Oh, all right. Heck yeah. If you guys are having one, sure.
Donna, you want one?
Oh, no. Don't drink.
We don't have just one. No, just kidding.
I love that refrigerator. That.
Kids are doing good in school. They're going to Twain Harte, or
Liam and Fiona are doing great in school, but now they are at Somerville. So they're
Oh, okay.
They graduated from
oh, you're
Twain Harte.
kidding?
Yeah, and Fiona's at Connections Academy. And was it on your shirt? No. What's Connections Academy, Fiona?
Well,
Thank
it's
you.
a visual and performing arts school.
Oh,
And so there's just 30 7th and 8th graders together, so like 15 of each. And we go to the high school and then get to do like the acting and choir and band and dance and all that.
Oh, neat.
So it's pretty fun.
And Liam's at the high school. And what are you up to?
Not much. I'm changing my
Major?
Yeah. I heard that junior years is pretty rough there, so I try to take as many easy classes as possible and as many classes I was interested in as possible. So that was my logic.
Now, why did they say junior year is harder than, say, as a sophomore?
Honestly, I don't really know. I just heard that the workload.
Because that's the
Same
second
thing
time
my-
I've heard that.
My
One of
grandson
my
said
guys
that
says
too. Everyone
There-
says
there's a lot of
junior year's
kids-
the hardest.
Not that
You have
Liam
to
is
learn
one
to
of these,
study.
but I think history shows that that's when kids get serious. Like, if I want to go to college, I don't know what other way to go $200,000 in debt. I got to go to college. So
Yeah.
Start then is when the plan.
But see, I took pre-college prep my freshman year. When we started, it was like, from then on, it was all
Right.
college prep. It was just, you moved on, and that was...
it's a whole different...
But that was a long time ago.
100 years ago. Wasn't it?
Well, nowadays, kids can't get into junior college due to numbers, not because of grades, but like numbers will keep you out of junior college.
I didn't know that.
We
We got to get you signed up.
That's I went to I was going to enroll at San Jose State.
Right.
I couldn't get any classes that I wanted.
That's amazing.
And I can't spend money on, and that's when I discovered the school I ended up going to. So
Thank you.
it's a different world out there now.
And did you talk about firefighting, Liam? The Fire Explorers program?
Oh,
or-
yeah.
So what? I don't fully understand the Fire Explorers program. How does that work?
I don't entirely understand it either. I was there maybe like 4 or 5 weeks or so. But from what I understand, if you just take the Fire Explorers Academy, you can take that, I don't know, I think it's freshman year up, and then when you're done, you can graduate straight into becoming an actual firefighter as far
And you're
as I
interested in
know.
being a firefighter right now?
Yeah, as of now I am, and we'll.
Are you thinking about changing?
I don't know. I've switched a lot, like, just recently. There's a lot that I'm interested in, and I don't really know how to balance everything.
That makes sense.
But I'm taking a class in it in school, and I'm trying to get back into it because I did take a big break when it had a little leadership change, and I wasn't upset by that or anything. I just didn't really focus it again because I was in the middle of the school year. So hoping to get back into that.
Now, that'd be firefighting for domestic or more like in the mountains, smoke jumper type, or just
Probably
regular?
because we're here, more wildfire, but both structure and wildfire. So
See, and those are two totally different tactics. Like fighting a structure fire is totally different than fighting a wildfire, I imagine.
well, I'm a super amateur. So
You never put out a
Super
fire?
amateur, is that what
Yeah.
you said?
Super
yeah,
amateur.
I'm a super amateur. I'm very much an amateur.
But you have two different sets of turnouts, right? So if you know it's a structure fire, you
Yes.
dress a certain way, and if you know it's a forest fire, you dress a certain way, right? And is there a different tactic that you're aware of? That, like,
Fire shelters are like little tinfoil tents that you pop out, and I don't think you ever use those in a structure fire.
It'd be kind of funny to do it in a structure
Yeah,
fire.
you'd get buried alive.
Yeah, go in there,
So-
make a tent, go to sleep. Next day, like, I did it, I made it. There's just no structure around you at all.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm really proud of you. For the Rose family, I would say about half of the Rose family are firefighters, and the other half are teachers.
Yeah.
And so there's a long line of firefighters in your blood. And then there's one graphic designer, which is me, because I wasn't a firefighter or a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I married a teacher.
I married a teacher, so that helped. That got me back into the circle. Yeah.
Can I show them this flooding video? This is
Yeah, of course.
here. This is. I'll come over there.
This is the flooding video from last winter?
The one before that, I think. And this is
Yeah.
not us.
Not this past, the winter before.
Right.
Not this past winter.
And I think you sent this to us,
I did.
Dave.
I did.
He found it somewhere. Social
Someone
media.
put it on Facebook on the incident feed for.
So that's coming from the south. That's our trash can.
Wow, look at this. This is crazy.
Oh, man.
So your house is on that side.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but that's coming
the water
down.
is flowing
Oh, there.
across. See, there,
that's-
That's your property right there.
It's a combination of Sullivan Creek and that hitting, and then a backed up
Because-
culvert.
Yeah, you can hit it.
Oh,
Nice.
It was a lot.
That's
We
our
lost
trash
all the
can right there.
topsoil in the whole circle.
because I noticed there's new soil over there on
You have a lot
top
of
on
new
that
soil.
side.
There.
Yeah.
I need to bring it back with buckets.
No.
It's just straight across right there. Oh, my
always-
gosh.
But that's okay. You know where it's at.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
Hopefully the trailer will
$5
get washed away.
No, I think you.
There'll be a lot of bugs. There'll be a lot of
I'll be puffed, though. I'll
wheelbarrows.
be ripped.
Because it'll be on the
Yeah, isn't that
flat
crazy?
part
That's a ton
to
of
start.
ton
Yeah,
of
so
rain.
that was
we
like
can clean.
6 inches crossing the road.
Yeah.
Basically, Yeah, from your property to our property. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to
Okay.
cross that or
I know
not.
she did. She drove across it in that video.
She
like,
went across it.
You're not supposed to do that.
She's like, I don't think I'm supposed to, and then she went ahead and did it, and then went across. But
We're glad the
So if you
road was
come
still
up
there.
often enough and you make sure
yeah,
that
and then
stays
she
cleaned
probably
out,
doesn't
then
realize
you
there's like a
wouldn't
5 to
have
10
that,
No,
foot
we
drop.
told them.
Yeah.
If you go off that side and it's
You're-
level,
you're
when
in
you see
trouble.
that, yeah, you will go under.
It's all of 5 or 6 feet
Yeah,
And it's a tube,
they're
right?
supposed
just
to-
and it's a
decide.
tube, so you'd be upside down, backwards, heading
in a tube.
We'll
in a
find
tube.
out
So
later.
You're done.
she was,
All the
yeah,
things we
there's no
put
coming out of that. There's too much pressure. So, and we've seen like those danger videos where they say, don't cross that.
Oh, right. Yeah, people
Your
in the
car-
Southwest,
She
it's
went
like they
over,
do it
she
all the
went
time,
down,
and
yep.
and
Into
they're
the
gone.
creek.
and they're gone.
Yeah.
It's just this deep now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you couldn't tell where the road ended and the creek started. I mean, it just, like you said, it was
Yeah, it was
one
just-
level.
Thing you didn't
Wide
even see that it
pond.
went down.
You wouldn't know
10
there was a
feet.
trap in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone thinks that they're going to miss the deep part in the middle, and
Right.
Yeah.
Around the edge.
Well, that culvert was gone.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a saying, remember, it was like, don't drive, you'll stay alive, or something. It was really corny. Public service.
Don't gloat. Your car don't float.
That's it.
It was somebody
Yeah.
it needs work.
Something, but
Workshop it a little bit.
Yeah.
There was something like
Wasn't that
that.
much
It was
better.
like basically don't drive through the
to a flooded
Yeah,
road.
you will
Yeah,
die.
they always
Yeah.
tell you that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
No, we have where I work. There's a creek that goes. We have to cross to get to work,
Oh really?
and it floods
Yeah.
every year. And you go. And normally there's a big gate. If it's really bad, they'll put the gate. But the gate wasn't up, and I'm going, I don't think so.
Good for you.
Around, I'll back out of there.
Yeah, and then you
and
call,
go
say I'm
around.
not coming across.
Yeah, I go, no, I'll be there in a few minutes.
Yeah,
I'm going around.
different way.
Yeah.
It's just not worth
It's not worth it for the drama. No.
No, I feel like I'd rather be late to work
Yeah.
than risk it.
Right.
You just see it. Like I've seen the danger videos where the car goes off and then it goes up against a tree and then it just kind of goes upside down. And
yeah, and you're-
there's 2 seconds. It takes.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna be the superhero and think, oh, I can hop on top of the hood and I'll leap to safety and I'll swing on the vine.
Right.
And I'll
And
still get to work on
swim
time.
to the
I'll
side.
swim across and I'll save a raccoon family.
Well, you-
and none of that.
Turn around, don't drown.
That's
it.
it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Turn
Yeah,
around.
there.
Drown.
Yeah.
Drown.
Okay.
It wasn't gloat and float. That was way off. As
I
usual.
like that one.
Yeah.
That wasn't right.
My little bumper sticker.
But yeah.
So, are you up for the weekend? How long are you guys up this time?
Oh,
No,
just
we'll
up for
just-
today.
Day.
Today.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went and looked at the trailer again, put more money down on it because we weren't sure we were going to get it because my dad decided he wasn't coming. And so I thought, oh, shoot. Then I got this idea in the shower this morning. Around water, I get ideas. Came in my head. I'm Pisces.
Yeah.
So it came in my head and went, why don't we just put it up here? Just take the trailer instead of losing money, turning it back in and losing our down payment.
Yeah.
Just
Put it here.
up here, and Steve wants to build. You need some place to stay so you can.
Be a little more
clear and
motivation.
build and-
Yeah, and you have powered water there
Oh
already.
yeah, it's all there.
Just
for
stay
you.
for
go.
the
And it's the
weekend. Or?
cutest. It's like it's a 2007, but it's like brand new on the inside.
oh yeah,
It's stove. Everything is like they never used it.
You know, it's
so-
not big. It's not the big like that fifth wheel I parked up here the one year. That's it's
Yep,
a little
and we
smaller
don't need
now.
all that stuff. Just
You don't need that. Yeah. Yeah,
You don't need all that.
We could
It's two
pare it
little
down.
rocking chairs.
tiny houses. Tiny houses are a thing for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's nice.
a little
Just makes
refrigerator and
Yeah, little stove, little microwave, and
And days like today where it's so hot in the valley and up here, it's warm today, but you could sit out in your
It's
little
only
property
95 down there. Come on.
That's
well,
nice.
it's
Yeah, only.
It's cooler. It's
is it
been
here?
low 100s.
What is it right now?
My sister and her family live in Ceres, and
oh, I used to
we
live
have
in
an August
Ceres.
4th wedding down there in
yeah.
Oh,
Ceres.
I didn't even think about that. Why?
It'd be wonderful.
It's going to be inside.
Yeah.
Everybody in their
It'd be warm.
tuxedos. Yeah.
It's good. They moved it to the church. She did want to get married in this barn in a
In a bar?
barn.
Okay.
Not this time.
It's not like our wedding.
Look, it's 94 right now in Cressy at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
How much is what temperature is
here?
it in the
It's a lovely 82.
82?
82.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this is
it'd be
comfortable.
82.
Comfortable.
So
It's nice.
on hot days, you could come hang out
come
up
up,
here.
sit
It's
in
probably
here.
cooler on your property, too,
Yeah,
actually.
you're in the shade all the
In the
time.
shade.
And closer to the creek.
Yeah, it's a little bit cooler here. This area is known as.
Pneumonia Gulch. Have you
So
heard
it's
that?
a little cooler and
Wow.
wetter here than the other parts of Twin Heart.
So
Oh yeah, because I've got snow. You guys probably lose all yours, but I have a retaining wall from the old cabin,
Yeah.
and on the back side, Snow will be gone here for 2 weeks, and I'll still have snow.
Yeah, you're over there making snowman and stuff.
I live in town, and it's higher elevation, so I might get a little bit more, but it's gone. It's southern exposure.
Right.
It's gone.
And we get used to this being about 10 degrees cooler than everywhere else, and so in the winter we'll be in parkas and hats and mittens, and then we'll go to Sonora to buy something, and we're why are we dressed like this? It's 1,000 degrees. What have we done? But yeah, I think because of the lake and there's so much moisture here that this cool air comes whipping through. So even 1 mile either direction, it's warmer than it is in this little gulch.
Here.
Yeah, so
I'd be fine.
we've never gotten pneumonia.
Never put a coat on.
Pneumonia? I've
Cokes
had
are free.
Oh
pneumonia.
yeah, both of you.
Oh yeah, we both have had pneumonia. That's a good point. Only half of us have gotten pneumonia.
Oh, okay. Only half.
So you got a 50-50
Yeah.
chance
It's a 50-50.
there.
Yeah, look at this bug we found today.
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
What is that? Do you know what kind of bug that is?
It's some tree boring.
Larger than they should be. It's not a
big,
it's not
ugly-
a pine
Is that
beetle,
a
is it?
tree borer?
No.
The big,
no.
the big antenna usually are tree borers, but I don't know. It's not a bark beetle. You know, it's not
Oh,
that
right.
one that
That's
killed
that one.
One that
everything.
killed everything.
Yeah.
They're not actually that. They're like that big.
They're little guys, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
not
just
little.
a big bitey guy. He's got a big chompy
He's
mandible.
got giant.
He's trying, and
He
then when I
bit
put my
through
finger
my
there, his
stick. I
mandibles
poked
went
him with a
wider.
stick and he bit through
And I was
his
like,
stick.
oh, he could really try and
Oh,
get
he
you.
could get you.
He can get you.
He's strong.
I bet he's super happy in there.
He's giggling and laughing.
Close it up, Fiona. Close it up.
What's cool? What are we barbecuing?
I have lemon. Is it lemon garlic pork loin?
Lemon, garlic, pork loin.
And artichokes. Dave's-
And artichokes. We're gonna
Dave's
cue
gonna
those.
Oh,
barbecue
how's the
artichokes.
water? The water's probably ready to go.
Is it boiling?
Have you ever barbecued artichokes?
Grilled artichoke.
Grilled. It's not
No,
the same.
No.
So we're gonna try that. You
What's
guys
the
are welcome
difference
to join
between
us.
barbecued and grilled?
I don't know. That's a question for Dave. He's the pro barbecue guy.
Robert.
Yeah. So we have in the park here. I don't know if you know. We've got a couple of barbecues from Bishop.
If I would come,
You don't know a
like I'm
darn
supposed
thing.
to.
That's my point.
It's always
So
you're always-
frustrating. So there's
Because I get your letter, and I'm going, okay, the 26th of June. I surely am off. And
no.
Yeah, because this year we did it earlier.
And you
so
did it
just for
earlier,
you.
and I was still,
We did it for you,
AWOL.
Bill, and you.
and still not
try and
making
help
it.
you, but there's some barbecues there, and you guys can obviously use them. They're and they're from Bishop. We over in the desert out there. They put away all the barbecues that were in the parks in California,
Right.
Because the little kids would run and bang their heads on them, so they got rid of them. There's a big pile of them out there, and so the ranger said, "Well, I
You're
could have a
kidding.
couple."
They
No.
just got.
They threw them out in the desert. So so I got a couple, and they're there,
you
and I
put 'em in the bar.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and I barbecued on charcoal, which Dave always does, and I rarely do. And I got so many more compliments on the food on charcoal, and I was like, okay, all right, I need to
I
man
guess you
up.
did, huh? Everybody said they were the best burgers.
Best burgers, yeah.
Never thought about that.
So I'm trying. But it's so easy to turn this on and just.
Oh yeah, no, I have the
That's
same thing
how
at
this-
home. I got one,
okay.
the probably like similar to that, and then I have the just a pit that I can either. Well, I use almond wood,
Oh, very
and
good.
so I
very
can.
nice.
But it takes, like. Hour and a half, 2
Yeah,
hours to
going
get
to
your
that.
coals all set and everything. I'm going, really like to eat now.
Yeah.
Turn this.
Then it comes on.
Yeah,
I-
so spoiled.
I like those Weber kettles. That's
Right.
That's my. Try to stick to the purest type.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
whatever.
And you don't
What's a
use
purist?
lighter fluid.
I don't use lighter fluid. I use a chimney. No lighter fluid. I belong to a couple Weber kettle Facebook signs or Facebook pages, and if you put up a picture of lighter fluid, you will get yelled at by
banned out.
several
Banned.
people.
Get in trouble.
You're banned. At this point, they would just
Faker.
assume you're like people take pictures of what they're cooking, and in the bottom corner you see like part
corner.
of a bottle, and it's just to tick people off and troll people.
They do it on purpose.
Yeah, it's on
Just
I didn't know that.
start a fire.
That's fantastic.
Fun group.
Start a fire.
But the chimney, I don't know when. Like my dad barbecued in the '60s and '70s when I was growing up, and he used lighter fluid. I don't know if they even had that chimney. It's a can basically.
Yeah, it's a
Air
little
vent.
can with a
And
handle
it
on
works
it.
great. Yeah, it's got a handle on it.
Yeah.
We always had an electric coil. It was like a hot thing that got hot and you had red hot and you stuck on it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That took forever too.
Yeah, but the can doesn't take forever. Like you put
No.
newspaper in there and light that,
I'm
and then
ready
it
in
pulls.
10 minutes. It's all good.
Okay, so you put you have your can.
It's a chimney. You put as much charcoal in as you need, and then you just put newspaper underneath.
Oh,
Light
okay.
the newspaper,
And it'll-
it goes.
And since it's a chimney, it sucks all the oxygen
Right.
up, and it gets all the coals really white. You pull the chimney straight off the top, or do you dump it? Do you dump the?
I dump it. It depends. I have charcoal baskets that I either put one each to the side and then cook in the middle, or I push them together
And
to
cook
create more heat in the middle,
Right.
and it's
on
good
the
for
side.
chicken and stuff. So
We looked at those new barbecues the guy was talking about with the.
Oh, they wanted me to buy a Traeger?
Traeger, yes,
Traeger.
that's a
with
smoker
the-
pellet. My brother is into those.
But
Yeah,
with
he's
smoke
got-
with the pellets, you got all this paraffin stuff that
You know what? It's really great if it's like a set it and forget it thing, because you can set it
right.
to
No,
be
my-
a certain amount.
Yeah, my son-in-law is like
I don't think my brother
swears
had
by
issues
it.
with that. I would think there'd be. I think there's paraffin in like a pellet stove, like you heat your house with.
Right.
I think those are.
Yeah, but
different
aren't
for
they the
cooking.
same?
No,
They make them
they're
differently.
different. They make them with like apple
They make them
wood
different.
and-
Right, you can get
Yeah.
different mesquite or applewood or cherry or
I would
whatever.
think they use something different. I have to ask my brother. He uses those.
Okay, tell him you've been questioned on that.
Yeah, find out. Drill down. Is that Dan? Danny
Dan,
does that?
yes, he likes.
One
Questions.
info.
We know want to know.
Because they didn't know.
Right.
I'm going, you don't know?
I
You
think
know
it's
that's
a little
bad for you?
Are you killing everybody? What about the wire brush? Do you use a wire brush on your grill?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do too.
You're not supposed to?
Here's why you don't. Now,
What's going on?
That's
here?
okay, I'm good with
I've
that.
seen lots of stories about this, but it happened to my boss this last weekend, his wife. If you have a wire
I have one right here.
brush like this, especially if it's from dollar store,
This
Which
is
it
from
is.
the
Okay,
Dollar
yeah, okay, yep, that
Right?
one.
these come
hardly-
off and get in your food. My boss's wife had to have one removed from the lining of her stomach this last weekend. And it'll do
that's
worse to
no- that's
a
no
kid.
fun.
But yeah, she had the surgery on I think it was Sunday night, but had to stay in the hospital 3 days to make sure there was no
No other issues.
perforations.
These
and
wires
anything.
come out of the brush and go into the food, and then go into your body.
How'd they know it was one of those? Did they
Must
find
have
it?
X-ray.
Yeah, all
Shortly after
No,
the
no, no,
barbecue.
you don't need to show me.
Yeah, but
We got
how
tons
would
of
it
pictures.
stick?
It sticks in your stomach.
It
No,
went
how would it
down with
stick
the
on the
food.
barbecue?
It was within the. It's because when you rub it down, it sticks to the grease or whatever. It comes off and sticks on the barbecue.
Oh, on the side?
Maybe like
Mine
parallel.
is
You don't
too
see
hot by then.
I don't know.
It's you know what? It's not worth.
Oh yeah, I'm agree.
I'm throwing
Good. I'll
this
throw
across the
I'll
street
throw
into
mine
your yard.
away and
It's like, oh, yeah, feel-
deal with it.
Yeah, like now I don't feel good. So you didn't use this tonight, then, right? On the grill.
Nope.
I'm gonna throw this away.
So what do you use, Dave?
Somebody.
There is
clean.
ones that are not like that. That they kind of look like they spiral around. I have one that I bought a couple years ago, but it looks like little wires, but it's not. It's different. But there is.
wow. Yeah, you hear a story like that.
It's
you go,
more like
"Whoa."
that. More like that.
I have this thing too.
Yeah. It's,
So, and that's okay.
yeah, this is okay.
It's a spirally thing, and those wires aren't
But it's
separate.
still
It's understand. My
it's still a
understanding
wire brush.
This is a
But
grill
but
that-
it's not connected the same. It's not like a regular.
These
brush.
are all. I think each.
Okay, those will
can
break
bristle
off
out
where
like the-
these.
Each
like a
bristle's
hair
put in
brush.
individually. You
Right.
can actually see three
Right.
three
yeah,
sets
they
of them
pack
come up.
them in a hole.
We've
yeah.
probably already eaten them. And then this one's a wire spiral. Well, I'm gonna just throw this right into the creek.
Well, do it on this
Frogs
side.
deal with
On your, I'm not on your side.
We got enough junk over there.
You might be able to use the other side to get the ice off your window if you live
That's
in a
true.
place where.
No, you don't want to scratch. You don't
It
want
was
to
a
scratch
dollar.
your
We'll throw it
window.
away.
I threw it away. I'm not even gonna scrape ice with it. And I have an iron hook. I really like these. Have you guys ever barbecued with iron hooks?
Oh no, but I've seen them.
Oh,
but
man,
that
I
would
have a
be
left and a
great for say left and a right.
Left and a right, because I'm ambidextrous. And these are cool because you can actually clean the grill with these. You can hook underneath the grill and
Right.
clean it and not leave a bristle on the
So where do you get something like that? Is that what that's made for?
Do you have those made, or you found them?
The,
Some horseshoer guy made
Put in a
them.
plug for.
a local high school kid, Matt Hartwig, forged these out of like old tire irons or something. I don't know what he made them out of, but he forges all this stuff and
Oh
pounds them
wow!
and curls them and does everything.
Right.
And they're great. You can hook a
one of
steak.
those guys.
They're really lovely.
So this is his idea.
No,
Maybe-
this is
did
a
he
neat-
patent it?
It
It's
just
been
has.
around a while.
It's got character.
he's-
Yeah, and you
It's
feel
not
like-
just like okay, go buy it from
Fast.
China
It's
like
somewhere.
something from-
No, they're all handmade individually.
Yeah.
And you can hook any steak and a hamburger and
That's the bristle.
Wow.
And
Is that after it came out?
is that her
yes,
bristle?
that's after. That was it. Before you see
On the
where it's
X-ray?
lit up there, it's the lining wall
Oh, right there.
of the stomach.
Wow.
That's so scary.
So what happened?
That's
Her
really
stomach all
scary.
I
swelled
really
up,
thought
she was
that
in pain,
was
and that's how they knew it was-
what is that, urban legend or
Right.
whatever. You know, you always hear like, don't feed ducklings because they become bears or whatever. like some weird.
Right, some train.
Some, and you're like, I don't believe that. And I
That one's a myth.
Is that one a myth? So I've stopped feeding ducklings because I'm scared of bears. That one's terrifying. And then looking at my own bristle brush, I see that 3 of the patches were missing. How many have I eaten?
Go well.
The clock's ticking.
Well, the thing is, it's rougher on kids because that got down an adult's.
Right.
A kid, you probably
It might stick in the windpipe.
It
Yeah.
probably happened
Man,
before that.
Wow.
that is terrifying.
And they only take once.
Yeah.
You can't
take
go,
the fun out
it
of
won't happen to me.
everything,
Yeah,
huh?
right.
Right. So I'm
I've
glad
only
you
known
brought it
some-
up. I
Yeah.
threw mine away.
I met someone. Well, I know someone who went to my church years ago, but they got one stuck in the gum, and that sounds terrible.
Terrifying.
But to think,
But
that
not
it
deadly,
gets past that.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, now we know.
Now we know. He's so quiet up there. Now is he new?
No, that's
Is that the
Roscoe,
same
our
one?
German Shepherd. We've had 2, so it's our second one.
Oh,
But We've
okay.
had him for
He's quiet.
5 years or so.
Because the other
normally
one
quiet.
used to bark.
I was still
When
living
we can.
here.
He's settling
6.5.
down.
He's older now. So Roscoe is a rescue German Shepherd. He's got 1.5 ears because his sister chewed off his ear when he was a little baby
okay.
puppy.
Before we had him.
And he's had 4 or 5 homes. We're the 5th home, I believe.
wow.
And so he's a rescue dog, and he's a little bit emotionally damaged.
Got issues.
But he's cute, and
He's
he's
really
got a really
sweet.
good heart, and he likes to.
Turns out you need gas to.
Are we out of gas?
We have.
Not turned on.
There you have it. It doesn't do any good.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. You can
Here's
chew
one.
him out because it should have. If it was charcoal, you'd be done.
140 pounds.
for heat.
Oh my goodness.
He's a big guy.
So what's
and
his
then
name?
here's his brother. It's Baloo and Hendrix.
Oh, cute.
See, the dad looked like him, like Rottweiler. And then the mom was this color. She was a stray that just came in. She's beautiful, yellow eyes, beautiful dog, but tore up everything.
Oh, yeah.
Then she went into heat, so he put her in the chicken pen, and a couple weeks, thought, oh, she's almost ready to get out. And then our Rottweiler dug her out. And hello, 11 puppies later.
Oh my goodness. So these are the puppies?
These are the puppies.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
almost 2.
Oh, they're pretty cute though.
But they have to be chained because with 2 boys, they run all over the
Yeah,
place.
these
And they're
guys run-
scary.
yeah,
they,
true.
They bark
Yeah.
and they don't know other people because we're out on 2.5 acres.
Yeah.
So
They're not
they
socialized.
bark
really.
at everybody. Yeah, they don't.
But Baloo will go about 140.
Wow.
Hendrix is 120, maybe more. I don't know. I've only had Baloo on the scale. He's always to the vet for something.
Yeah,
They both
yeah.
had parvo and made
Wow,
it through it.
wow.
Hendrix made it through by himself because we know that's what he had. And Baloo got sick. We took him in and they saved him.
Wow.
So but
Yeah.
that dog's always in trouble.
These are our dogs. we're talking
Your dogs
about,
are-
Yeah.
Baloo and Hendrix.
Great names. Is Baloo like the bear?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, he's
Almost.
exactly like the bear.
He's almost 140 pounds.
Oh.
And they take over
You
the,
want to
the
see
whole
Baloo the dog?
Yeah.
couch
Dave-
in the
Dave's-
living room.
I
and
bet.
they put their
Big
head
boy.
on you.
And they both think they're lap dogs.
They were like, I'll come up on your lap.
Oh, yeah. They don't think twice. They just jump up and go, okay, I'm sitting here.
And Hendrix
Next to
looks,
you.
He looks more like the Rottweiler.
So, oops, sorry, I hit sound. Oh, so beautiful. Look at those eyes.
He's smart, that one.
He's smart. He gets
Look,
they
watching
and they
TV
he
and
watches
stuff.
TV.
Does
He
he?
loves
And watches
music.
the show?
Oh yeah, he
Maybe
watches.
His name is Hendrix after Jimi Hendrix.
Look at those eyes. So
the
smart.
music starts and he
Like
he
super.
loves music.
What's he do when the music starts?
He just watches it.
He'll perk up. Hey,
And so I said, "Do you like music?" So I started singing to him, and he's like, I was like,
Likes
"But you're
music."
the only one in the world that likes my singing."
You have a Rottweiler who likes your
Everybody
singing.
else says, "Please stop." He's a good boy too.
That's great.
Ours are usually not as quiet as they're.
Yeah.
They're being good right now.
They're pretty mellow right now.
Yeah. And Roscoe is maturing a little bit. I think just like in the last year, he's gone from
Right.
wacky to.
to calm down
Calmer,
and say, hey,
yeah.
it's
Oh, I
okay.
hope these two calm down. They're just because they get it when you let them off the chain and they come in the house and they roar each
Yeah.
other
They're so
like
excited.
who's the boss. So far, Baloo's the boss.
Yeah, Baloo's the alpha. So.
Baloo
So
looks
it
like
gets-
the alpha.
Yeah, well, he's about this much taller
Yeah.
He's got
than the
his
just
pride.
brother.
Yeah.
And another 30 pounds.
Yeah.
So
It would
it's like,
do it.
hey.
I'd believe him. I'd be like, you're the boss. You're the
Oh
one.
yeah, no. When push comes to shove, it's like okay.
You're the
Like
one.
if Hendrix is laying by me, because I'll usually lean
They're
against
so
the couch and
jealous.
sit on the floor, and then, but Hendrix will come over and lay right. I mean, they have to touch you. They're laying right there. You know, no matter how hot it is, doesn't make any difference. He's got to be
Contact.
Contact.
I love that.
And then if Baloo comes over, it's like nothing is said, and he'll just get up and move, and
Scoot away a little bit.
Great
Like,
place.
yeah. Right? It's like, no, the boss is here. And
Yeah. Okay. So it gets pretty crazy, but I let him in the morning and then at night for an hour maybe.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're off our
we're trying to
chains and we can
train
run
him.
around.
Right.
Train him on leashes, and now he'll let him go for a little while and get him to come back.
Well, that's good.
They'll sit. They still don't come back. If they see something, they're
They're
gone,
off.
and then
They're
you gotta
gone.
chase
Roscoe's that way. You ran down the driveway and down the street, and I'm like, I yelled his name, Roscoe, and his head turned, but his feet
He
kept running.
kept going.
He's
Yeah,
like,
he goes,
and
I hear you.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
yeah, and he just disappeared. He was gone. So they once they have their mind set to running, they'll do it. And both of your dogs have had parvo. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were little.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's
Baloo,
such
we
a,
had to go to a show, so we had to take him with us
To L.A.
with parvo.
with Barbo, because we took him to the vet and got him all dialed in for a couple
Yeah,
days. We had to
but he
go.
had
I
that
said, well, I guess we'll
medication.
just take him with us.
because he had.
And he made it through.
And he made it through.
He made it through there.
Yeah, because I'd go out every couple hours and check on him and
Walking.
let him out of the car or out of
His
the truck.
car
And,
sick the whole way.
Oh, poor thing.
so yeah, but he was good. He
He's like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm up for it. I love when they have hearts like that. You know,
Yeah.
it's just these great hearts.
no, they're good
It
guys.
took a while to give away all those puppies, though.
Oh,
Did-
puppies.
There were 11 puppies.
Baloo was the father, sired 11 puppies.
No, he's the brother. They're both brothers.
Two of the
They're out of the litter.
You got two of the
mom
11?
and dad disappeared when we had that big storm down there, and we were gone to a show, and a tree fell, and I think they got scared and
Yeah.
they ran, and of course she runs anyways. And I don't know if they couldn't find their way back. We could never find them.
They're
Never
gone.
found them.
Yeah,
But we
they were
still
found.
had the 11 puppies.
We had the
so-
puppies.
But
And you had,
luckily
like-
they were on puppy chow by then.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's
so
good.
I fed and took care of them,
And so then you found homes for 9 of them and
Yeah.
kept 2 then?
and
Yeah.
That's great. And when you guys move up, you'll bring your
Oh
dogs
yeah.
with you?
Well, I thought about bringing them today, and she goes, "No."
These
Because they're
dogs go
still-
nuts. They're not very socialized.
They-
Yeah,
They're
ours
not
aren't
mean. They
either.
won't fight. They'll just, there's another dog.
You're a
there's
dog.
another
You're a dog. You're a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two are like
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
But they love the water.
Oh,
have
they
a
do.
Canal by us.
Oh,
You
they
can
love
let them
us.
go, and first thing they're right to the ditch
Oh, they'll love the creek here
and
then.
swim. Oh yeah.
And
No,
you
they
guys
would.
you guys have like a swimming hole on your
Yeah,
side.
there's a little bit of a.
Yeah,
hole
they
in
will
there.
love that.
Yeah.
Because Baloo is so hot all the time. His hair is thick hair. He's
And
so hot.
actually,
He
I
just
think he's got
water out of his
some
mouth.
chow in it.
Yeah,
He has a
chow.
real
We don't
fine.
look
He has that
long.
yellow coat. This real fine undercoat, but he doesn't have any black on his tongue.
No black tongue. But he has a chow sort of look.
Yeah, and his
that's
tail
still-
will curl a little bit, and you go, "There's got to be some chow in you somewhere."
Back there, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, put them on.
but he's big, and I was looking at some Newfoundlands
Oh, yeah.
the
Oh,
other
yeah.
day that are kind of the same, and they're big. You know, they're 140, 160 pound males.
Yeah.
You know, they'll get pretty good size.
Like owning a bear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have that much like collar.
Those are generally a very sweet dog, too, aren't
Yeah.
they? Newfoundland.
Oh, these
Yeah.
guys are. Yeah, and these guys are really. They're pretty sweet, but they are protective. It's amazing.
They
You
look
know.
smart to me, so they could, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you
they
tell that they
kinda-
would. If you came on and came on the property and were kind of sneaky, they would be like,
They
no,
know
no,
because
no.
this one guy rides by all the time on the canal. He's on a bicycle all the time.
Yeah.
Rides by. They hate that man. They hate him. It's so good they're chained up.
Yeah.
But they'll bark at, if a woman walks by, anybody
Yeah.
walks by, they bark at them.
they're-
So I'm
they're-
scared they'll get loose and
Yeah, but I have them on runs, like on a cable,
Yeah.
so they can go. Oh, probably here to that cedar right here.
Yeah.
The big one there.
So that keeps their energy down, and
Oh
also
yeah,
I feel
they
like-
can,
I feel
and
like
they're
they chase
close.
people off.
And I have them apart.
That's my sister's dog down in Ceres. They love the canals as well.
Oh,
They
okay,
go
yeah.
walking along
The lab.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
they have a neighbor with a swimming pool, and as soon as he hears a splash,
Hey, come on, what about me?
I gotta get swim too. Why you gonna be so selfish?
they love the canals there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they both were good swimmers.
Well, it's been an hour and a half. We're gonna sign off our show. You guys stay right here. So we're just gonna do like some sort of general goodbye on the show because we have an hour and a half show now, which is cool. And I really appreciate you guys being a part of it, which is great. So you know
You were a part of it?
We were part, we didn't know.
That's gonna be the best kind of shows.
yeah, the surprise.
So we can bleep out all the
Oh, swears.
government secrets. Here.
So thank you guys for being a part of it, and welcome to the deck. And please come anytime because we love it.
Okay.
And do you have a sign off like a?
Nothing yet.
You're working on something. I think all right.
Decked out.